Hi everyone, welcome to Orb Royale Guide. Now, Orb Royale is an event where players have 4 hours to earn as many points as possible by tapping orbs. Players will compete against each other in a room of 30 people to receive prizes. Points are earned by tapping orbs and creating orb chains, so the longer the orb chains, the more points you get. While the Orb Royale event is active, Orb Fever will be available to use. Now, Orb Fever is a powerful tool that expands the orb bar and fills it with orbs. It can be activated once every 15 minutes by tapping the animated icon that appears alongside the Masketeers ultimates. Now, during Orb Fever mode, there is a point multiplier that increases by 10% for every 5 orbs tapped. Once Orb Fever is over, there is a cooldown of 15 minutes until it is available again. This can be started sooner using crystals, and currently the Orb Royale starts once a week on a Saturday. Now for this guide, I would recommend the team to use would be Pixie, Falcon, Nightingale and Koro. The aim of the team is to increase power and soul orb drop chances. Now, these will give you much more points during the Orb Royale. So Falcon's job is to help speed through the stages and kill tons of wraiths to help increase the orb drop rate. Now, the top skills that I recommend for him to max out would be Confident Drive. When the enemy is defeated, there's a 30% chance to charge Falcon's ultimate by 3 orbs. Then you've got Spurred Soul. So each time a soul orb is used, 100% sparks are granted. And then you've got Enduring Rain, which increases the wave count of arrow storms by 5. If you've got the skill points, I would also try to level up all his other skills as well, and he will help you splash through the stages quicker so you can earn orbs at a much faster rate as well. Pixie's job is to help push with power and also increase chance of power orbs drop rate. So again, these are the top skills I recommend to max out. So you've got Energizing Banter. So Pixie orbs have a 15% chance to upgrade the adjacent orbs to power orbs when used. You have Quick Fingers. So each time a power orb is used, Pixie's attack speeds increase by 100% for 12 seconds. Then you got From the Shadows. So if Pixie takes no damage for 4 seconds, her damage is increased by 85%. Then you've got Fan of Daggers. So after every 4 attacks, Pixie throws a fan of daggers at all enemies, dealing 20% extra damage. And Special Delivery. Whenever a Masketeer dodges, Pixie tosses a dagger at the attacker for 200% damage. I would also recommend to unlock all her left side tree skills, because these are increasing dodge chance and for more damage as well. So you've got the additional skill points, try maxing out all her skills if possible. That will help also. Koro is a buffer. She gives more ultimates, orb drop rates, shielding and chance to spawn soul orbs. So the first one will be Beckoning Ballad, increases the spawn chance of Koro's soul orb by 8%. Then you've got Prime Composition, which is after activating Anthem of Inspiration, which is her ultimate. You got 7 orbs are spawned. Then you got Algoro, which is each time a soul orb is used, Koro's ultimate is charged by 6 orbs. They got Everlasting Hymn, increases duration of Koro's ultimate and orb skill by 7 seconds. And Tuneful Protection, while Koro is above 90% HP, armor of all Masketeers is increased by 100%. Again, if you've got the extra skill points, I will max out all of our skill tree for the best protection and buffs. And finally, we've got Nightingale. Nightingale's job is to keep your team alive. She also has a chance to spawn some soul orbs. So these are the top skills I recommend to max out first. So you've got Morning Melody. So with every 13 Nightingale orbs used, a soul orb is spawned. You got Harmonious Rise. So all allies with barriers deal 40% additional damage. Soaring Spirits. If all our Masketeers are alive, the damage is increased by 30%. You've got Protective Wings. When a Masketeer barrier is broken, the attacker is dealt 360% of the Masketeer's damage. And Soul Sentinel. Each time a soul orb is used, a barrier is granted to an ally with the lowest health equal to 30% of the max HP. And again, if you've got the extra skill points, max out all of her skills for the best results. Now, mask stats to have. A legendary and epic masks have the most and best stats added to them. Legendary having the more stats available. If you can reroll the stats of the mask to get extra benefits, I would recommend to do so. If you have, try to equip each Masketeer with a legendary mask to get the most stats available to you, and reroll the stats of all of them so you can have at least the Soul Orb chance stats effects switched on. This helps increase the Soul Orb drop chance. It helps with more Orb Royale. So as you see in the picture below, I've got 4.3% Soul Orb chance equipped on Nightingale. And if I have that equipped on every single Masketeer, so it gives you more chance of a Soul Orb to drop. Chain orbs. Now it is recommended to do as many 5 orb chain attacks as you can during the Orb Royale. Not only do 5 orb chain attacks give you more points, but they also have special effects like upgrading random orb to power orb that will also help you greatly in getting more points. So in order, you've got Pixie's Mystic Dagger, so at 5 orb chain that gives 350 damage and heals an ally to 6%, but most importantly it upgrades a random orb to a power orb. Then you've got Koros, that's 5 chain attack, deals 160% damage, also increases ally damage by 30% for 10 seconds, and again, more importantly, it upgrades a random orb to a soul orb. Now you got Falcons and Nightingales. The 5 orb attacks do additional damage and extra damage, and with Nightingales it also heals allies, and the overheal converts to barriers, so it helps your team alive. They're not as important as Pixies and Koros 5 chains, as they drop power and soul orbs, but also if you can, try to do as many 5 orb chains as you can during the event. Now the most important blessing to unlock for all the Guardians in this build is the Spirit Surge blessing from the Guardians of Fortunes. This gives you an extra 5% chance of a Soul Orb drop rate. Now I have done a separate video which shows you the speed build guide video. It uses the same Masketeers as this one, so it'd be very good as a comparison, and I would recommend to watch that video after this video to show you the full breakdown, which Guardians and which Fortunes to level. So I will link that in the description below as well for you. What Wisps to use? These are the recommended Wisps to equip and level, so you look to collect the Wisp orbs that drop for more points, and also to give you the added effects of the Wisps during the Orb Royale. The first one is Lotus. Lotus instantly spawns 10 orbs with a 7% increased chance to spawn a power or a soul orb. Conjurer upgrades 2 basic orbs into soul orb, and Scamper increases orb spawn speed by 50% for 10 seconds. Charms. Charms can help. This is recommended in importance. Orb Rumor, orb spawn is doubled by 3 hours. Haste Rumor, ultimates charge twice as fast for 3 hours. You can pretty much use all the charms if you really want to, because of the damage one and the other drop rate one as well. But these are probably the 2 most important ones to help you more with the Orb Royale tournament. Now these are the suggested relics that you should also have maxed out and have if you can. So you want Pearl Blossom. This increases the percentage chance to spawn an extra orb. This can be maxed out to level 15. You got Sage Crown, which increases the soul orb chance, so more soul orbs means more sparks, speed your run, and also more points. This maxed out to level 10. Power Parchment increases power orb chance. Again, more power orbs means speed your run, but also means more points for the tournament, and you can max this to level 10 as well. Now the strategy, the aim of the guide is to help you increase your soul and power orb chance, and to use 5 orb chain attacks. These give you the most points during the Orb Royale period. Now this guide is a free to play player method to help you get the best places in tournaments, but there is a well method. When you start the Orb Fever rounds, you can use crystals to start the Orb Fever sooner. That means you can use crystals to complete as many Orb Fever rounds as you can. This is why sometimes in the tournament you can see players with an absurd amount of points and first place at the top. These are basically pay to win players. I would not recommend to use crystals as a method to win Orb Royale. Reason being is because the rewards you get from the Orb Royale is much lower than the cost of the crystals. So you can use the crystals for better things like Divine Transcend or better chests, which gives you much better rewards than spending them on the Orb Royale. Now I hope this guide has helped in some way. Be sure to follow and subscribe for more upcoming guides coming soon, and I hope you have an amazing day. Good luck in your Orb Royale and see you all soon. Take care. Bye.